Welcome back on our episode. Finally, we are back with Mr. Vin and Mr. Mike, and
Yes, yes, you probably gotta get closer.
we just decided to start documenting again some of our
Hmm.
learning lessons through quarter 4 of 2005, and as we're just revisiting with Mr. Vinny over here, some of these struggles, sometimes personally, and can impact or freeze us up when we're focusing too much on the problem and not actually working on solutions, right? And Vin's going to give us kind of his insight and what he does and continues to do to kind of get out his own way.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, as humans, we have struggles that takes us to a darker place. Whenever you're kind of like, um, kind of selfish, I think I would have to say, like just selfishly thinking only by yourself, that you're only gonna say, hey, you know what, like I'm gonna be the one that has to take care of it. You just stress yourself out so much that you don't allow the blessings of the community to help you too, because what we tend to be doing is that we'll crawl into our little space and then get into our cave, and that's our comfort zone of like, okay, cool, you know what I mean? But it isn't good because, you're not able to shine from a cave, you know? So that's what I was struggling when I was telling you about, this whole situation, that when it was all happening, there was a big kind of shift in my life that I've never experienced before. And as well as like it just shocked me. And then I was like, what am I gonna do about it? And then there was opportunity that has been presented to me, and you're not performing as you're going through life, and it all kind of just comes back to your habits and your mindset.
Mm,
You get what I'm saying? So I'm
yeah.
coming back to that. Everything that I've seen or I experienced to what's leading to me right now too, and it's a constant thing that I'm seeing. You know what I mean? The beauty of life is that you do have long suffering, and then when you're going through these waves, you can see yourself as you're gonna dip, and then you're gonna come out, and then you're gonna dip and can come out. But you try to limit so much of the dipping in your life that you can pivot. You can pivot your feelings, your thought patterns by instilling habits that just automatically makes you say, hey, you know what? This is what you need to be doing. This is what's going to happen. It doesn't matter. You're going to feel good if you do these things.
And those habits, bro, like you just mentioned, become autonomous with you. So even when you don't want to do the thing, you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to do the gym, you don't want to do the work, you don't want to do the reading, the studying, the
Yeah.
learning, guess what? You're going to do it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Because that body in motion
Mm-hmm.
has already been programmed to
Yeah.
do the thing, the wake up time,
Mm-hmm.
the workout time, the reading time, the working time,
Yeah.
right? So all those things become already, it's no longer a feeling that I have to. It becomes, this is what I do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And I want to comment on that. It was just like, um, the idle hands is the devil's playground.
Mm,
If you don't have something to do, you're idling. You're kind of just not living your purpose. You're trying to find things, not find things to be in your comfort zone. And then you become idle. You start Netflixing. You start drinking. You
mm,
start doing comfort things for me, 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 me. You get what I'm saying? And you get to that level, and then you can stay there.
mm.
You get what I'm saying? So it's the devil's playground right there, bro, because he wants to put you down.
You know what's funny, bro? I never knew what that actually meant.
Yeah.
So idle hands, I always thought it was like just touching yourself, like
Yeah.
loving yourself
Yeah.
with Pamela, right? But I guess that could be also
No,
an
that's what it
idle
is.
hand, right?
Yeah, when you're
You're
idling, like when
bored. You
you're not, you're just idle.
you're just looking for like little comfortabilities or
Mm-hmm.
pleasure time or whatever
Not
the
doing
case may be.
anything.
But meaning like on what you're saying is that what I see is your hands are meant to build things and
Mm-hmm.
create.
Yeah.
and live with
Yeah.
purpose and intention,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
if they're not there to create,
Mm-hmm.
then you're doing shit that you shouldn't be doing, regardless
Yeah.
of what it is, and you're killing your purpose and your ability to
Yes.
whatever that too
Yes.
may be, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, man. Okay, thanks
Yeah.
for sharing idle hands with me.
Yeah, when you're just idling your life, and that's just what it is. And I've experienced it. You know, I'm human. I go through it. But then, like, once I start, like, okay, gotta get out of it, because I can be idle for so long, and it's like we gotta live out a purpose. We gotta get out of this, you know. And I picked up the book, you know, the Bible. I started that. I have devotion times, and then I started the gym,
Mm,
and I started like kind of improving myself just by that. And then I started cleaning my room, start cleaning the house, starting getting outside, get some sun, and then you just gotta like, okay, cool, we gotta get out of here. We gotta make some money. We gotta figure this out, because you can't stay in the house that long because you don't make nothing. You know what I mean?
right.
So then now, as you're just doing those little steps, those baby steps, it compounds every day, and then it makes you even want to do it more, and then you become more of an extreme to yourself. And now, where I'm seeing it, I'm starting to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I don't even have enough time for myself. But it was important that it's even what Jim Rohn said, you know, work on yourself more than your job, you know? So it's like, I have to wake up a little bit earlier, because that time is my devotion time. That's my self time. That's my gym time. And about like 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock, I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to go. I'm already like, you know, 5, 6 hours into my shift already, into the day. And I'm like, when everybody's waking up, I'm like, let's smash.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, and I'm there 100%, like just doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then people's like, oh, you don't sleep much. I was like, dude, I still sleep. I sleep at like kid times. I'll be sleeping at 7, 8 o'clock. I'm shutting down. I'm out, you
Which is
know?
plenty. That gives you a
Yeah.
good solid like 6, 7 hours. Or
Yeah.
whatever,
And
bro.
I'm popping back up, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? So that's what it is now when I'm looking at it. It's like, I don't got time to be idling. It's like, and then it's going back into like all the time blocking and everything like that. It's very important, because time is ticking, and time is one of those necessities that you will never get back.
Mm,
And it's valuable, you know. It's something that money can't buy. Time.
right. And I know, like, in your personal life, with your relationships, you make it a point to make time for those
Mm-hmm.
relationships that matter.
Yes.
Whether it's your parents,
Mm-hmm.
significant others, whoever it may be, you make it intentional, bro.
Yeah.
You make it time for your team,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Your partners.
Yeah.
And, you make sure that everybody gets a little piece of that time.
Yeah.
You know, and especially you start off with yourself. Most importantly, your self time.
Yeah.
Right? Which is critical to what? Getting out of your own way, being able to continue going,
Mm-hmm.
not idling, looking for solutions instead of staying stuck in your problems, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a key tip. What was it? Time blocking, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Gym.
Habits.
Mm-hmm.
The
Habits.
gym,
Yeah.
starting up. You did this thing, bro, where you're like up and down,
Yeah.
up and down.
Constantly.
As long as you're not dipping too far down.
Yeah.
So the reality is we all struggle with this.
Yeah.
We struggle with staying consistency on a diet, staying
Mm-hmm.
consistent on a task, staying consistent with you said you were going to not do this in the next situation, or this, and that. And sometimes you end up doing it again, right? At the end of the day, guys, we're all human.
Yeah. It is.
But the biggest thing when it comes back to that, when confronted, are you accountable to those mistakes again?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you willing to own it and then try to fix again? Because the biggest thing is this, bro. When we're going up and then we're going to go down,
Yeah.
go up, go down,
Yeah.
it's the trajectory of life anyways.
Yeah.
Life isn't straight up and you're
It isn't.
successful and everything's amazing and
Mm-hmm.
you have the perfect ideal life. You're going to have your ups, your downs, your ups and downs. As
Yeah.
long as you know you're going to always stay up more than you're going to stay down between those trend lines, chances are you're going to be good,
Yeah.
right?
And plus, we're entrepreneurs, bro. Our line goes like
You know, it's
instead
great
of this,
because
like this.
everybody-
Like, goes- this.
You know, entrepreneurship is a very loosely word that everybody likes to use until
Yeah,
you're in it.
until you're in it, bro.
And then you ask yourself, why the fuck? Why don't I just go back to that like W-2 job or like
Yeah.
that shit? It's a lot easier than dealing with, you know, workers,
Yeah.
clients,
Yeah.
tenants, landlords, you know, assistants, like help, support,
Oh my
admin,
gosh.
like
I traded a 9 to 5 for a 24/7,
that,
and that's what I get.
that's what
That is
entrepreneurship
for
really is, bro.
true,
So for
true
those who
shit.
like think like, hey, entrepreneurship, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm all about it. No, really,
Cool,
it's
you know.
24/7. You
Yeah.
know, unless you're this anomaly, most of us are really not that gifted. We're really not.
Yeah.
The only thing that we really have is our stubbornness to keep going and keep cracking at this wall until you really like make it something that is impactful.
Yeah.
Because your purpose and your vision for it was so like undeniable that like you can keep going for broke over and over again.
Yeah.
That the
Keep
pain that
going
you're
for
feeling,
broke.
that this temporary like ramen you're eating is just, hey, you know what? It's just for the day.
Yeah.
It's gonna get better,
Yeah.
right? And then you have all these people around you like, hey, why don't you just do this instead? Why don't you do that instead? Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but the person that should only be their voice of reasoning is their self.
Yeah.
Right?
You could pick and choose whatever somebody's saying to you or whatever like that, but ultimately it comes up to you to make the decision for yourself and make as men. Well, I put it as like, because of men, for us as men, we have to have long suffering, and we're providers, and we have to do things
Oh,
to
man,
be
but I don't want
creative.
to suffer, man.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
need to suffer.
life is it's
Suffering's
the beauty of
uncomfortable,
life.
bro.
It's the beauty of life that you
Why?
get to suffer.
Life is easy. It's comfortable. Why do I need to suffer?
Well, because as a man, you know what I mean? Like,
What does
you
it
get
mean
to
to be a
suffer.
man nowadays, bro?
Well, for me,
Because everybody
a
hits
man
a
is a
certain
man,
age and
bro.
everybody thinks they're a man.
Yeah, yeah.
Does age have anything to do with being a
No,
man?
no, it doesn't. It
Does
doesn't.
having a kid or two has anything to do
Oh,
with being a
heck
man?
no, no, not yet. Oh, I
See,
got
it's a
so
man.
many people that have kids, and I'm like, bro, you not a man, bro.
Huh.
You just let the lady walk over you, and then you do all this other BS, and then you expect that, you don't even provide, but then you make the woman handle the stuff, and you're like, wait a minute, you can't be barking no orders. You don't make nothing. You don't provide anything. What's going on? You know what I mean? I've seen it. For me, I don't have kids, and I've seen so many people that have kids, and I'm like, bro, you should not have no kids, bro, because you can't even support yourself. How are you supposed to be able to provide for even multiple kids, and you got all that? And I was like, child support, all this. So for me, the cards have been dealt in a way that I was like, thank God, too. And there's like this Vietnamese lady that I was interacting in the Pomona Hòa Bình, right? And then she's like, có vợ gì chưa? Hay là, because I was shopping for food.
So that means, do you have a wife?
Yeah, do you have a wife? Are you shopping for your wife or you're shopping for your mom? And then I was like, yeah, không có vợ bây giờ, mày còn có lời. So she's saying like you're still valuable.
Yeah.
You're good because and that made me think, and I was like, dang, you right, you know what I mean? Because like once you build yourself up, and then you become a man of like that walks with a value of purpose and everything like that, everything gonna flock to you, because now it's like you're like the cream of the crop kind of type of deal. You know what I mean? You're not tied down to anything. You're working, you're doing your own thing, and then when the wife becomes, you know what I mean? But you still got so much value that you can provide. And because at my age right now, at 38, I just turned 38, and I feel like I'm getting even better and better and better. And once I create my family, oh, this is game over, because I already been through all that stuff. And I was like, I understand how to be a man, how to that long suffering that you have to go through. And it's like, no matter what, you need to bring that shit back to the clan. You know what I mean? So that's what I see. I was like, yeah, that's right. It made me think. And I was like, yeah, you're about right. And I'm just like happy to have that long suffering, because we get to suffer. So then our family or our organization gets to be better. You know what I mean? I suffer as in putting my time into the weekends for open houses, for project managing, for anything that I do, just because like I know that I'm putting more value into whatever I'm doing, and I'm happy to do it because things are getting done when I'm there.
You're planting your seeds, bro.
Yeah.
It's your good karma. It's your
Yeah.
energy. It's
Yeah.
you reap what you sow. And you've done so much good karma and putting into the work, your people, your organization, your group, your family, your brotherhood.
Yeah.
That, I mean, we're not too far off from a big announcement
Yeah.
soon, right? And
Yeah.
so you get to stay. You get another day to see what happens when you just show up.
Oh my gosh. 90% of this is showing up, dude.
And most people, they show up and they don't see.
They don't see the opportunities that are presented to yourself.
100%. So it's all relative. Everything is perspective. And it's what you see. Is it half empty or half full? But also we always, like, we go up, we go down, even with our thinking and our behaviors. Am I seeing this as opportunity? Am I being defensive? Am I being accountable? Am I growing? Am I not growing? Right? So all those things as humans, right? And that's what makes us all unique. Yeah. The reality is there's only one thing. It's not your skin color. It's not how you were raised. It's none of that. It's your ability to see perspectives.
Yes.
It's your ability to see whether this is an opportunity or not, whether it's half empty or half full.
Yeah.
And then the next thing is your resilience to withstand whatever, like, adversity life is throwing your way.
Because you always have it,
to suffer and continue to suffer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And as an entrepreneur, call it crazy, we love suffering. It's really
I smile at suffering now.
Because I always go through this every quarter, every end of the year. I don't got to do none of this shit. I could be chilling.
I could be chilling now.
I keep doing this year over year. I have the same fucking conversation. And then I go get into something else. And then I drag him along with it.
Which is just awesome.
You know, it's just one big roller coaster.
Yeah.
Up and down. But at the end of the day, we are blessed, bro.
Yes.
So I'm glad.
We're so blessed.
I think we're able to share a few good nuggets, right? With anybody who's listening to this, who's struggling with similar things, who thinks that, you know what, I should be here, I should have a family by now, or this and that. Or you can see, like, hey, that's cool. I get all this time to continue to work on myself so I can show up for the better future me, family, and anybody else that is looking for my guidance and support. Right?
And so, I get to learn from everybody else that's around me. That I'm like,
learn from everybody. Good
everybody
or bad,
got, everybody got kids right now, and I'm taking those nuggets. I'm taking what's like, that's not good to do. That's good to do. That's not good to do. That guy, you know what I mean? Like, you got to find the people that you want to be around too. You know what I mean? So I have different varieties of people that I have workers, I have families, I have, you know, leadership roles here and everything like that. And I'm picking from everybody too. And it's just like, as I'm advancing myself, I gotta be with A players. I have to be with people that have the same mind frame, so then we can climb all the way up together. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. You know, it's like, what's that one saying that, like, people on the top, they collaborate, you know, instead of compete against each other. Yeah, you collaborate, so then you're like, damn, you know, we have the same goal in mind, and we're assisting. We're like alley-ooping everything just to make that goal happen, you know? So that's very important. Yeah. Right there, dude. You know?
People go up, people go down. Right? Doesn't mean a B player can't be an A player, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But you should be around that area, you know? By even showing up. By showing up already, too, you around like a B minus. You know, at least there's 90% of this shit that's showing up, bro. I'll tell you what. Because even my experiences right now, like once you have that, like the vibe of like a higher, where your vibrations are higher, everything starts pop on time. Like everywhere I go now too. Like literally, I was like dropping off the trailer at one of the houses, and we're having like this house for sale. Guy pulls up, or like he just like, oh hey, can I come show it? I was like, yeah, come on through, show it. Boom. And at one time when we canceled the open house, people still flocked through. You know what I mean? And I was like, I was just on time. I was here on a Sunday. And usually I don't work on a Sunday.
Right.
I was gonna drop this up on cool, but I was like, oh okay, cool. I already did my church thing already, and then I was like just doing little things as I'm going, but I'm not stressed about doing things. I'm just like pulling the trailer, cool. Homegirl says, oh yeah, is the open house still open? I was like, yeah, I guess we canceled it, but you can come through in the rain, and if you got buyers coming through in the rain, I mean they serious. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
yeah,
right now, just another side note on that. I mean, any buyer shopping, I mean, especially during the rain, during this holiday season, are serious buyers.
In 2025.
Right? Even when we canceled the open house, they're serious.
Yeah.
So here's one of those tips, right? But yeah, bro, even in 2025, real estate's still happening. This is the area we're at. We do development, ADUs, management, sales, transaction, lending, everything in between under the real estate sun. Okay?
Crazy.
So, yeah. On that note, we'll continue this on a consistent level to bring the best that we can with no filter. So, expect to hear problems.
Yeah.
And our workaround, or maybe we won't even have a workaround, and somebody can share what a good workaround through their own personal experience or business experience with us, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now we got some business off camera to handle.
Right. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know. Let us know what's up.
Let us know what you guys want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy, sell, invest. You already know. Let's go.